Uh-oh, big fire. What's up, guys? This is Daniel from Arms Family Homestead. I'm out bright and early this morning. It's like 7 a.m. The sun's not quite up yet, but I've got the TYM tractor and my Homestead Implements rotary cutter, the big brush hog. I know it sounds really stupid to be out here mowing my hayfield, brush hogging my hayfield in March, but I'm getting ready to torch this entire field off. This hayfield did not get cut the second cutting last year, and you can see a lot of it is standing dead grass. Well, it's all standing dead grass, but a lot of it's standing dead Johnson grass and then some native blue stem grass out here. And we're going to burn this field off today, and that will help jumpstart this grass for the growing season this year. But I'm actually out here with the tractor this morning trying to make my fire break just a little bit bigger, a little bit wider for safety. I think right now we're probably at about 50 feet. The last 3 passes here were just with the mower and not doing anything else. But over here, I mowed it down. I scalped it. I mean, I mowed it short. And then I came back with my landscape rake and my drag harrow and drug about 4 or 5 laps around the same path all the way around the field. And that's taking it down to almost bare dirt, a little bit of green grass popping up in there. So really good fire break. And then just for safety, this will still burn a little bit, but not near as fast and hot as the tall standing dead grass. So finishing up my preparations, trying to get this done because this evening the winds are supposed to get up a little higher, so I'm trying to do it early this morning. The humidity's up early. There's a little bit of dew on the ground. Some of it may not burn as good as it would late in the evening because we do have a little bit of dew, but that kind of slows the fire down and helps me be just a little bit safer. So I'm going to finish putting in my fire break, take the tractor back to the house and switch everything out, get some water, and start burning. All right, I know I've gone over this once or twice already, but here's what we're working with today. This is my version of the Arms Family Homestead fire truck. I got a good fire rake, my leaf blower. It's just a garden sprayer. The water looks a little blue because I add Dawn dish detergent. Helps a little bit. Insider secret, I guess. And we're going to be lighting everything off with a propane torch. It's actually a garden weeder. I bought this to weed my garden with. But for ignitions, works perfect. You saw it on a video a few days back. Waiting on my hired help to get here. Or, well, free labor from my brother-in-law Dusty, so he should be here anytime. Sun's coming up, the dew's going to start drying off pretty quick, so we're going to be lighting this thing on fire real soon. Well, not this thing, the hayfield way over there. Work started an hour ago. It's going to make some smoke in a hurry. I better call in.
Yep.
Hello. Hey, I was going to call in a controlled burn this morning for a couple hours. All right. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Well, it's not exactly igniting the way we had hoped, and that's why I typically burn later in the evening when that humidity level comes down. The humidity is really high right now, and we had a little bit of dew on the ground, but even the dead grass is not wanting to carry a fire, and it does not really feel wet to the touch, but the humidity level's up, and I guess our fire break's working really, really well because the fire won't even carry into the tall grass. So we went out into the middle and started a few areas out there just to see if it would carry in that really taller dead stuff, and it's burning spotty at best. And I would love to wait until 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon today, but they're predicting like 15-mile-an-hour wind. Just not safe, so we'll figure it out. So a few areas are trying to burn pretty well, but for the most part, this tall blue stem native grass here should literally just torch. And to the touch, this is as dry as it gets. It's not moist at all. But that humidity level's up high and is really slowing us down. We should be carrying flames across here 4 and 5 feet tall, just all the way across, but here's what we're running into. May just have to wait and do it again another day. What a difference a few minutes can make. About 45 minutes ago we tried to ignite it down this road right here, down this path, and it wouldn't even burn at all. Come back about 45 minutes later and it's not burning great, but we are getting a good black line in. Some of that out in the middle is burning better, and the humidity levels just dropped. You could feel it in the air, I think, when the humidity level dropped. And still not getting a great burn, but it is igniting. And as long as we can get a black line all the way around it, if the wind does pick up, it's not going to be a problem. And right here's a good example of my fire break and why I did all the work for the fire break. So you can see the fire came across and it just kind of dies out as it gets into the fire break path here. So we'll keep trying. Girls,
hey.
Nice ride.
We had to go see the babies.
Yeah, babies.
Uh-oh, big fire. Well, that's what we were hoping for this morning, early. Yeah, it fizzled out real quick. And then one big patch of Johnson grass, but it's definitely lighting better, burning better, carrying fire a little bit, but still, better safe than sorry, I guess. It was better to do it when it's more moist, more humidity, than get out here and torch a field and end up burning across your neighbors and everything else, but that's all right. It's still burning. Well, this morning I wasn't sure if we were going to get this field to burn at all, and as you can see now, the humidity levels have dropped. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and the fire is burning much better. We got a little bit of a breeze, probably 5, 6, 7, 8 miles an hour out of the south, and our perimeter fire break around the whole field is working fabulously. The fire burns right up to it and burns out. So as long as you start on the outside, on that downwind side, and let that fire creep into the wind for a while, and then work your way around it, and have that whole perimeter in the black, then you got bare dirt. It's a very safe way to do a controlled burn on a big field like this. And this little area over here is in this little oak outcropping of oak trees that we left instead of pushing all of them down. There's a lot of leaves, so it's smoking in here a lot. But as you can see, the rest of the field, I mean, we didn't get 100% burn. It was a lot slower. I will say this. I thought this was going to be a total failure for about an hour and a half this morning. It did not go as planned. I totally expected this dead grass to just torch across there. And it's probably good that it didn't, honestly. It was a good plan. We had everything planned out. I had the fire breaks in place. I got Dusty here to help. And the humidity levels were higher than what I thought. The ground was still a little bit wet, and the grass didn't want to carry. But as the mornings progressed, it's dried out, the sun's popped out, the humidity levels have dropped, got a little bit of a breeze, and this fire can carry through the grass a lot better. So I've just been going back, zigzagging through and catching all the places that didn't burn early this morning. And as you can see behind me, it's looking pretty good. So it was almost a total flop and a total failure, and didn't work out at all. Didn't go as planned, but safe, nice, slow burn. And we'll get it all out before this wind really kicks up today. And that's good. It's good. It's a good burn. Well, as you can see, our fire is all pretty much out. I've just drove around and sprayed a little bit of water on a few small places that are still burning just a little bit. And there's a couple stumps and logs that are burning a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and make sure everything's put out really well. The winds are starting to pick up. We're supposed to get 10-15 mile an hour sustained winds with gusts up to around 20. So we don't want a fire burning through all of that. But what started off as a very unsuccessful morning turned into a 100% successful burn on our hayfield. And there's already a lot of green popping up underneath there. So we're predicted to get like 94% chance of rain this weekend in just a couple of days. Hopefully we get some rain. This will green up in no time, and we'll have a beautiful green hayfield growing for this year's hay crop. One other thing before I let you guys go, it's shed season, and the deer are starting to drop their antlers. I know Jimmy, my buddy Jimmy Houston, has been finding quite a few sheds. The other day I went to check on a game camera in one of my feeders. I'll just roll the footage and let you watch.
What is it? What is it?
I found something and I need your help.
Is it lumpy?
Is it limpy?
Is it like a shed?
I don't know. You'll have to see. I found something. Where'd he go? I was trying to video earlier.
No way. Is this Limpy Gimpy's?
Pick it up.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
What is it?
Limpy Gimpy's horn.
It's the small side from Limpy Gimpy.
That's the small side?
That's the small side.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. The other side's a lot bigger than that. I haven't found it yet, but I literally just came over here to check this trail camera because it wasn't working. And that was laying on the ground right here.
Oh.
So we need to get out here and start looking around and see if we can find the other one.
Yes.
Let me see it.
Oh. It still has blood on there.
Yeah, he just dropped it, dude. I was over here a couple days ago when there was snow on the ground, or ice.
Here.
That wasn't here. So that's been dropped probably within the last 24 hours. It does not look super impressive as far as time length, but if we can find the other side, it is a lot bigger.
Yes.
That's a big mature buck though.
But still, if his side was like this one too, that's still a big buck. That's a huge buck for us.
Yep. So I'm going to fill up the feeder and check the camera. You get to looking around for that other antler, okay?
Okay, I definitely will.
So as you can see, Houston was 100% pumped to find Limpy Gimpy's shed. Unfortunately, all we found was the small side. According to that game camera, he came in that very night and still had the other side, the really big side, attached. A day later, he came in with no antlers. I was really hoping he might have dropped it out here in this hayfield. He might have bedded down out here in the field in that tall grass. I haven't seen it yet, but Houston and I are going to do some looking for some more sheds. We don't have a ton of bucks on our property this time of year, but there's a few small ones. However, Limpy Gimpy's big side is still out there, and we're going to look for it. But anyways, guys, that's all I've got for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Y'all have a great day, and as always, we'll see you on the next video.